Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into the next episode of our Let's Play Clash Royale series. So apologies for not posting a video on this account in a while. What actually happened was the fourth and fifth episode that I recorded were on my laptop, which exploded for no reason whatsoever, and I had my friend come fix it, so it's been out of commission for like the last 10 days. But now that it's fixed, we're going to continue the series, especially with global launch finally out, to show you guys some different tricks at some of the lower levels. So first of all, let's go ahead and speed up opening these chests. I had a bunch of chests saved up for you guys to open them up throughout the beginning of this video. Looks like we're gonna get some bomber skeletons, tombstone, musketeer, Valkyrie, 2 more cards left in this first magical chest, baby dragon, and a prince. So very nicely done. We just unlocked a baby dragon, and when we take a look at our deck, there's a couple more cards that we have to talk about. We've unlocked a bunch of new cards since everything has gone down, including that baby dragon that we just got inside of that chest. So first of all, looking at the baby dragon, in my opinion, this is one of the best 5 cards inside of the entire game. Cost 4 elixir, does a decent amount of damage, as well as it's in an AoE radius, which is pretty amazing against certain troops. Definitely something you're going to want inside of your deck. Also, we have the lightning, which is one of my favorite cards. Damages 3 buildings, troops, or towers that have the most HP inside of its radius for 6 elixir. Pretty solid card. Minions are an alternative to archers, costing 3 elixir for the same price. Personally, I don't see a lot of people use the minions. They use the minion horde instead, but I still think it fits into a couple of decks. Bomb tower is the tankiest defense inside of the entire game right now. I use it inside of my main deck on my main Chief Pat account. I don't know how strong it is down here, but I'll definitely try it out to let you guys know how it is. And finally, we have the Tombstone, which is another spawner card where little skeletons will come out of the Tombstone, and then as soon as the Tombstone's destroyed, 4 skeletons will run down the lane and be able to help us out. So lots of new cards to deal with, guys, as well as all of those upgrades. We've got goblin upgrades, bomber upgrades. We have so many upgrades that we honestly can't even keep track of them. What I'm going to do, let's go ahead and keep upgrading until we hit level 4, and I'm probably going to upgrade mostly everything, especially early on. As far as upgrades go, you generally want to just upgrade everything so you can get experience, you get those higher level king towers, crown towers. Once you get later in the game where the upgrades are really expensive, then maybe you should be a little bit conservative. But for now, we should at least get everything to level 5 as far as commons go, and everything to level 3 as far as rares go. So we leveled up to level 4, very nice deal right there. Again, I'm just going to keep going through these cards and rather bore you guys to death. Let's go ahead and hop into our second match of the day. The first one, the guy went AFK, and let's go ahead and go against this guy right here, who's actually going to be a level 3. This is the first level advantage we've had since we started this account, and if you guys remember, we're still undefeated, but the point of this account isn't winning or losing. It's trying to show you guys some tips and tricks. So let's go ahead and start with a bomb tower, and I'm going to drop a quick goblin to counter the prince. You guys probably have been running into the prince a lot if you're a lower level player. The best counter to the prince are going to be little squishy troops, things like the tombstone, which I dropped as well. All of those do extremely well due to his slow attack speed, but he still is so tanky that you're definitely going to want to have a defense or something else shooting him, or else you're going to have a bad time. Alright, so we're going against a spawner troll. I don't know if you guys have noticed that by now, but this guy is using a lot of these tiny troops. He's using the tombstone. I'm going to go ahead and just blow the tombstone up and play a bomber, which is another effective counter against these really big push decks. Look at that skeleton army that he dropped, and it's going to get absolutely eviscerated by our bomber taking it out. So a very positive elixir trade, and rather than spam something down the lane, which I see a lot of players do, be patient with how you play. Just be patient, let your opponent make the mistakes, and then you can counter push and try to take them out. So Mini P.E.K.K.A was dropped, cost him 4 elixir. I was able to counter it with my goblins, which costed 2 elixir. I'm going to go ahead and go for a push down the left-hand lane because I don't think he has too much elixir. And let's see what he plays. I have arrows ready just in case, but he's going to use that spear goblin hut. And because of that, I'm just going to set back up on defense and get ready for him to come down the lane. So very nicely done with that tower. It looks like it's at 128 hit points, 28 hit points left, which will be able to be killed by our arrows. And again, this guy's using a spawner deck. If you guys have played a spawner deck, if you're frustrated playing against it, some great counters to it are going to be the bomb tower, like I'm showing you guys right now, the bomber, the baby dragon's very good against spawner decks because it can just snipe the goblin or spear goblins as well as the barbarians from the sky. So my deck is pretty good right now. I have the bomber, I have the bomb tower, I have the dragon, so I don't think he's going to have much success, and he's going to have a tough time trying to reach my tower. So rather than go for that tower on the left right away, you don't want to waste elixir immediately in order to take it out. It's sort of better to save it for later in the battle and just drop it when you know you're guaranteed to get the victory. That's why I haven't gone for it just yet in this scenario. Gonna go ahead and just keep playing. My baby dragon's gonna try to take out some of those skeletons. Looks like he's gonna drop an arrow on my tombstone back there, but with only 20 seconds left, this one looks pretty tough for him to come back from. And again, the bomb tower being the most tanky building inside of Clash Royale makes it so it's almost impossible for him to get to my defenses. All right, so this one's gonna end in 8 seconds. Looks like this one is over. Let's go ahead and just drop some arrows on the top left-hand tower with 28 HP. That's gonna wrap it up right there. And GG to ST Dur for a well-played battle. He was level 3, so he was definitely going uphill. Not too much he could do, especially because my deck countered him so well. But let's just go ahead and head back right now. We're going to get another crown from this one, as well as we're going to go up to the Barbarian Bowl and unlock 6 new cards. So we're going to get the Cannon, the Barbarians, Rocket, Barbarian Hut, Rage Spell, and the dirtiest card inside of the entire game, which is going to be the Expo. Okay, so fun deck that we just played right there. Let's go ahead and try out maybe the Valkyrie. We could use that instead of one of our other cards, instead of that bomber right there. We can also try out the Musketeer. I'm not going to keep the decks the same for every single battle. I definitely want to show you guys different strategies inside of the game instead of face rolling with one strategy. So let's put in a couple of new cards and go off against Stefano inside of the new arena that we just unlocked. Okay, so Stefano is a level 5, but I'm pretty confident that I can beat most level 5s because I'm so experienced with this game, just because I've been playing it for so long. So should be able to try to take him out. We are going to be at a card disadvantage, but we should be able to make up for it. I'm going to go ahead and play the Baby Dragon. Again, guys, Baby Dragon is a great counter to Barbarians because it can hit all 4 at once. I'll drop some Goblins in the back to try to assassinate those archers, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get any damage off against my tower, and we have a Spear Goblin Hut going down the left-hand lane. So I'm going to wait it out for now. No need to get greedy and make any other push. I'm going to save up to 10 elixir, and you're going to see that my Spear Goblins are slowly chipping away on that left-hand tower. Over time, it does add up and do massive amounts of damage. I don't know per level. I'd guess somewhere around maybe 300, 400 damage, which is pretty solid. As well as if they drop a tank down the lane, then my Spear Goblins will start to stack up and do a crazy amount of damage. So he's obviously going to be playing that Barbarian Hut. Now we do have the Lightning Spell, which is a solid trade since the Barbarian Hut costs 7 elixir. We'll play the Lightning Spell, which costs 6 elixir. You're going to see my Valkyries. Look at that Valkyrie spin around and do crazy damage. She actually died before that final swing. I really don't think the Valkyrie is actually a good card right now, just because the Baby Dragon does her job better because she won't get attacked by those Barbarians. But looks like we're going to go ahead and have that Baby Dragon pushing down the left-hand lane. The Knight's going to go ahead and assassinate those archers. And again, guys, on the right-hand side, that Goblin Hut is paying off and starting to do some massive Spear Goblin damage. Now, at this point, I decided to go for both lanes. He either has to respond on the left or respond on the right. He makes a good decision going for the left-hand side. I think that push would have been a little bit more deadly. I'm not going to go ahead and freak out about those minions. I think we'll be okay. Valkyrie will take out that Knight right there, and he's going to drop a balloon. We haven't seen a balloon the entire game, which means we're going to have to drop a Musketeer to counter. Now, I recorded this before the balance changes, so the Musketeer costed 5 elixir in this scenario. So the Musketeer will take out that balloon finally. He's going to play a rocket, and things are looking pretty desperate right now. He has that rocket for direct damage, and seeing as he's taking out our Musketeer, we could be looking at the first loss ever on this account. I did not expect for him to do this, and having that rocket is throwing me for a crazy loop. So we have to go desperate on the right-hand side. We've got the Valkyrie, we've got the Goblins, we've got our Baby Dragon going in. At any point that he drops that rocket on the other tower, I think it might have enough damage to take me out. So at this point, we're looking pretty sad, but the Baby Dragon and the Musketeer are going crazy on that tower. He was overconfident by dropping that good game early with that rocket, so we're going to go for a big push down the right-hand lane. Guys, it makes sense if you already have a ton of troops in one lane to keep going with that push. You're going to see that that tower gets low. It's down to 1700. It's already down to 1480, which is close to that other tower. So at this point, now that we know he has a balloon, we can play a little bit better on defense and make sure that we don't get cheese. So Valkyrie to cut off the archer as well as that Knight. This is going going to set up for another great push down the right-hand side. We'll see what he can do. Knight is going to go down. Goblins are going to go down. We're going to play an arrow to counter, and let's see what he does. He's going to drop arrows on the right, and it seems that he forgot about that push on the left-hand side. So a couple more hits, our lightning spell will attack both of those towers. We're so close to getting a victory, guys. We just need one more lightning spell to finish this one off. I'm going to drop a Valkyrie to protect the tower right here, as well as the knight. He's going to drop a rocket again. He's getting a little bit desperate, and we'll drop our arrows to see if it does enough damage, but I don't know if it will. It's only going to do 80 damage, unlike our regular arrows. And I'm going to drop dragons just because I forgot I had a lightning spell right there, but still with 8 seconds left, that lightning spell, or I guess the dragon, will be able to take out that tower and get that victory. So a well-played game from Stefano. That was easily our closest game yet since we made this account. 29 trophies for the victory, as well as 2 stars. That is going to wrap it up for the matches today, and overall a job well done. So again, guys, I'm going to keep posting on this account and making more frequent videos. I definitely plan on doing guide and strategy videos, and as you can see, we have 28 wins, 21 3-crown victories. Again, if you guys have any strategies or certain troops that you want to see me use, just let me know in the comments section below. And yeah, that is going to wrap it up for this Let's Play Clash Royale video. I'm glad to be back. I definitely will be making more episodes of this series. And that's going to do it. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.